And here we are. Welcome to part 16 of my Let's Play on 7th Saga. I'm taking it solo today as, well, I made this video late and people had other stuff to do. Well, now last time we fully prepared ourselves in the event of taking on the quest of getting the last rune. And here we are in Wizard Rune Castle, about to take out the boss. And really, not gonna lie to you, I'm still thinking about Little Mac and Smash 4. Serious, it's like the reveal of the year right there. It just blew my mind. And I really wish RP or Deed or Tails or somebody as co-host, because it's like, you know, I might make a separate video. Listen, let me talk about this. Here we are, Wizard Rune Castle. We have fully prepared for this. We got every item I could. Got the best armor, got the best weapons I could find in preparation for this. And here we are, fighting, well, what was this guy's name? I forgot his name. But at any rate, as you can see, he's invisible. Yeah. It's so much fun, right? And in order to actually hit the guy, you need the moonlight. Like, literally use the moonlight to make him reappear. But right here, we're just powering it up because, you know, gotta do that. Like every boss fight, using all the runes to our advantage. So, really, I probably should have switched the character. Look, the instant death spell. You know what? I really, looking at all these effects they're doing, I really hated how, like, my video editor just cuts out that stuff. Like, it's supposed to, like, have a full circle with an instant death spell, but I only got half because, like, a good bit of the frame rate was taken out. So, here we are, gonna use the, pass it up, gonna use the moonlight. Booyah! Cthulhu. Yep, that's right. I'm pretty much fighting Cthulhu. Well, I did fight dragons and whatever else, so not too surprised, but still. Cthulhu. Oh, come on. Look, see that? You see that? Y'all see that? Just like half a circle. Come on. Figure out a way how to fix this some other time. But oh, of course, he disappears. I forgot he does that. So, power him back up because he died. He's this guy whose name I cannot get for the life of me. Just saw the name. Dang. Much luck for me in this fight. Glad I stocked up on magic water. That's like, when y'all go out and play this game, make sure you stock up on magic water. It'll save your life. Well, stock up on everything else in your life. But, this guy, whose name escapes me, I will give him credit, he's pretty tough. He will endure a lot of what you throw at him. Not sure if he has like a good weakness or anything. I'm more of like a melee based guy. So don't ask me what his weakness is. Yeah. Anyway, he's pretty tough, he's pretty durable. He course, got the instant death spell. He got the flame, what you call it? Not flame shield, his fireball, yeah. The fireball spell. Weird, cause like the fire spell is just like hurling fireballs. You just call it Fire 1. Well, it's not my game, so well, it's not for me to judge, I guess. And he got that fireball spell. And well, the good thing about this dude is he'll eventually run out of magic. Well, really all the bosses do that, but it's something to count on with this guy. It really is something you should count on to make preparations for it. Something you'll be able to like maybe have a bit of an easier time than I had. That's the first time I fought this guy. Like first 5 seconds, instant death spell, everybody did. I'm like, dang. This pretty much meant I had to go through the whole thing again. Going up through the dungeon, the castle, a little part that looked like, nah, I'm not gonna say it. My mom would watch. They start watching my videos. Well, there is stuff she would probably talk to me about. She did, so let's continue on. So now, coming 7 minutes into the fight, pretty much, we're getting him down, like halfway near about. Well, actually, let me say that's another good thing about this game. It actually, like, gives you a health gauge to see how far you got left to, say, like, die, which is like pretty good. So, not really like all that, but it's something to like count on, I guess. Because you can see how much more you can do. Well, it's pretty much like the opposite of Breath of Fire. Well, the first one anyways. Well, I think the second one too. I can't remember if the second one did that. But like Breath of Fire just like had a health gauge from the enemy, and then when it gets fully down, it like just keeps on fighting. And you're like, oh snap! Like okay, you just have to kind of like hope and pray, like the boss you're fighting is like about to die or whatever. Because it was pretty fun concept, really. Like you think you got him now, and all of a sudden he's like, the thing says, said such and such, just gets right on back up, like, oh snap. It's like pretty interesting concept they had going on. And really Capcom should continue on with that, with an actual console handheld release. But of course, with the Fire 6 on smartphones, well, it's better than making it on smartphone. That's just not where Mega Man should be. I mean, seriously, you really need a controller to like play Mega Man games, nothing less. And although the phones do have that little controller thing, it's still like that should be happening because that's a phone. Although it's great having phones that can do like most of what you need, it's like pretty unnecessary. That's why we go home. Just want to make calls and videos. But then again, PlayStation, still all that Netflix and all that. technology today. Well, consumer technology anyway. Only one, whatever. So, getting close to beating this guy if you stop dodging finally, dang. Gariso. Huh. His name is Gariso. I thought his name was something else. Well, in any case, I finally got all 7 runes. Don't know what. Oh. Oh, wow. Well, that's not good. Gas. Plot twist. So I've been trained by the bad guy. Ah, Garcia. Hey, you're that guy Sorrow fought 5,000 years ago. In the plot thickens. Oh, please do not banish me into the darkness. Anything but the darkness. Not a bad plot twist, actually. But really, if you saw the beginning of the game, you saw this coming. I mean, really. That's one thing gotta give Pavel credit for. He's like, he knows, like, all the obvious stuffs that happen in games. Like, oh, all these people are happy, healthy, free, and oh wow, loving couple. Ooh, kids playing. Oh, all this jazz. They're all gonna die. Oh man, I'll never forget when I made him play Tales of Fantasia. Like, as soon as 5 minutes into the game, he knew everybody's gonna die. One of our funnier game playing moments that I should have recorded. So, it's a terrible time. I was unconscious for several days. I'm in a new town I don't know of. Garcia is gone for whatever weird reason, because last time I checked, I was knocked out for 7 days and he came back. And I don't recall the 2 worlds fighting at all. Wow. Sorrow works quick. So basically, I'm not needed anymore. But yet the game still plays, and there's no credits. Well, that's some interesting information right there. It's been a while since the 2 worlds collided. So, since I know, fair enough, never been here before. That's interesting to note. 2 worlds, it's been a while since the 2 worlds collided. Go on. Because if he said after a while, then that means this has happened before. Oh, and by the way, in a totally new area. Have fun. Well, I sure did have fun. Especially with these new enemies. And also, a new song. That's one of the reasons I love RPGs. Like, they have a battle song, then you get halfway through a game, and they give you a new song. And it's like, totally refreshing to hear that. Like, totally. So, one of my favorite things. things about RPGs, especially in Tales of Fantasia. That was a good one. So, at any rate, here we are. We got blasted into quote-unquote the darkness. Woke up, found ourselves in a town called Farino. These people are saying Sorrow and Garcia, whatever his name is, Sorrow defeated him. And the only instance of that little information that came up was when we back in the town where the guy cursed me. The guy that cursed me lived. And they talked that happened 5,000 years ago. So, apparently, we must be back in the past. Interesting stuff. Interesting plot twist. But still, the betrayal, we saw that coming. The time traveling, well, kinda didn't see that coming. So, questions remained. The map doesn't work, and thinking about it, we don't have any runes. Because he broke all of them. Joy. So questions remained. How did we time travel? Why did we go through time if we were quote-unquote banished into the darkness? As also, how will I live through this time traveling? Because if I recall, magic was a crutch in mine that was taken away. I filled that void with runes. So now I have no runes. And the runes tied into how much magic I could use. So, in other words, I've lost a pretty significant crutch I used to have. I mean, it would have like free healing, free magic, stat buffs, all the works really. So now I'm sort of without in a whole new world that the map doesn't work in, and there are many strong enemies. So yeah, this is getting pretty interesting, huh? So pretty much, since nobody really telling me everything or where I should go or whatever, I'm pretty much like wandering around. I mean, I can go to these towns. That town right there we just came out of, like, has some pretty good stuff that you will want to pick up. So, in other words, I'm sort of going around blind in a world where I'm like not severely, but I've lost a good crutch I used to have. I mean, sure, I do have like bottles of defense, bottles of power, and stuff that can do the same thing. But even still, I still have to go and pay for those, and not every town has those things. Which, yeah. So things took an interesting turn for the worse. As well, we get some conflicting information. The first town said Sorrow defeated Garcia. However, the town we just came out of just said Garcia defeated Sorrow. So, what's really going on? Although, I don't peg anybody for idiots, so I'm pretty sure y'all know what's going on. So let me just say it. Well, about 5,000 years ago, an epic battle ensued. A guy, Sorrow, good guy, used from the light world, did battle against Garcia, guy from the dark world. So, fight. World was on the verge of destruction. Sorrow managed to put out a win. But things happened. And, things happened. Sorrow managed to seal up the power of Garcia into the runes. And then, Garcia actually had a bit of power left, so he went through time, 5,000 years into the future, which surprisingly wasn't futuristic. So, go figure. At any rate, so he went there, found King Vermel, proceeded to kill King Vermel, took over, and then trained us. Well, gathered and then trained us. So, essentially, we all were both trained, used, and then using the bad guy's power. So, can't really tell you anybody who did that or that happened to them, any other characters. It's a pretty good plot twist. Still sort of an obvious one, but yeah, plot twist. Oh. Also, not even gonna lie, I am avoiding some of the enemies in this thing because, well, I'm pretty darn weak. Not even gonna lie to you. Like, I did pick up armor and weapons in that town, but it's still like not enough for me, and I'm having trouble against these enemies, as you can plainly see with this guy. With the extra joints. When you like him in your nightmares. And oh great, he has an agility spell. Which I'm pretty sure it means he can dodge better. So yeah, I sort of apologize for that because the enemies can be a bit too much for me. Although really, I will say they're also like mostly recolors as well, as you saw from that dragon and from that stone witch thing. Well, that stone with the face, I guess I should say. Interesting. You know what? Stuff. I'm just gonna say stuff. Stuff happened. Jesus, that was a spirit? My God, I hate to see what a nightmare looks like. I mean, seriously, that thing was just like freaky looking all the way around. So, yeah, I'm avoiding enemies. This town has like even more better armor. Next time you see me do a Let's Play video, I'm pretty much gonna be a lot stronger by then. So here we are, Kingdom of Lagina, and they're just outright saying Sorrow lost here. It had conflicting information on the second town, so right now everybody's panicking in this one. And we got an invitation. The elder wants to speak with me, which is weird because nobody should know me in this time. So let's see what he has to say and what's going on. Okay, wow, that was very specific. Oh, cool. I'm negative 5,000 years old. Of course, conquer the world. Just like I said. We have magic left. They need like a silent status effect on it. So Sorrow couldn't follow him. So why couldn't he get the room? Well, I guess with your magic sealed, you can't really do too much. So there's backstory. Oh yeah. We can actually go to past Mela now, which I'll do that in the next one. Oh snap, copyright infringement. Airships, oh my god. So, yeah. Things took an interesting turn for the worst in like pretty much every category. At least I'm not like that in pairs. But I will have to do some grinding myself, so. Oh, apparently Sorrow is still alive. Of course I said that. So I'm pretty much guessing that's the next thing I'm going to be doing. Going to save Sorrow. Okay, how do y'all know he would know? Yeah, so I guess a bit of tick for tack there. Well, at any rate, they're coming to the end of the video. Thank y'all for joining me this time and putting up with me, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.